Welcome to an incredible story from the world of American coins, where hidden treasures often lie in the most ordinary pockets. Today, we're diving deep into the mysterious and powerful tale of the 1972 $1 coin, a coin that has turned everyday collectors into overnight legends. This is not just metal, it's a story of rarity, value, and history forged in the fires of America's past. Imagine holding a simple coin that most people overlook, a coin that has traveled through hands, markets, and memories for more than 5 decades. But among those millions, one special 1972 D Eisenhower dollar stands apart, whispering a story of hidden worth. This coin carries the bold image of President Dwight D. Eisenhower on one side, and a proud eagle landing on the moon on the reverse, symbolizing America's victory, vision, and strength. Back in 1972, these coins were minted in Denver, marked by the small but significant D mint mark. They were meant to celebrate not just the 34th president but also mankind's greatest achievement, the moon landing. Most coins from that year became everyday change, passed from one generation to another, buying candies, coffee, and dreams. But deep within that year's minting lies a secret that only few discovered, a rare variety that collectors would spend years chasing. Now imagine a coin with a perfect strike, deep luster, and flawless design, where every line of Eisenhower's face shines under light, and every feather of the eagle seems alive. Such coins are miracles of minting, born once in thousands, untouched by time. Some 1972 $1 coins were minted with errors so rare that even experts needed magnifying lenses and trained eyes to spot them. Small variations in the Earth's design behind the eagle, or differences in the lettering that transformed a normal coin into a collector's dream. The story doesn't end there. Many of these coins were mishandled, scratched, or melted down, making pristine examples almost impossible to find today. So, if you come across one in perfect or near-perfect condition, you could be staring at something extraordinary. Coin collectors around the world search for this dollar, hoping to find that one treasure among millions, a piece of history that could rewrite their fortune. Let's take a step back and picture 1972 America, an era of ambition and innovation. The Eisenhower dollar was the first large-size silver-colored coin minted after the peace dollar of 1935. It was big, bold, and full of pride. For many Americans, it wasn't just currency. It was a memory, a reminder of strength, unity, and progress. That emotional connection is what gives this coin its timeless magic even today. As years passed, collectors began realizing that not all Eisenhower dollars were created equal. Some had subtle minting variations that turned them into treasures. Others held rare errors caused by human hands and old machinery. These imperfections, ironically, made them perfect in the eyes of collectors. That's the beauty of coin collecting. The flaws tell the most powerful stories. So, if you have a 1972 $1 coin sitting in your drawer, don't rush to spend it. Look closer. Check its shine, its markings, the eagle's position, and the clarity of its lettering. Because the difference between a regular coin and a valuable one can be as small as a faint minting line or a misplaced detail. Every collector dreams of that one discovery, a coin that changes everything. It's like finding a diamond in the dust, a forgotten fortune hidden in plain sight. And who knows, maybe your old coin from your grandfather's collection is one of those priceless pieces that the world has been waiting to find. As collectors and historians say, coins are time travelers. They carry stories of hands they passed through, nations they represented, and moments they survived. The 1972 D Eisenhower dollar is one such traveler, a metallic messenger from history, connecting generations through its silent shine. So next time you come across a dull-looking $1 coin from 1972 with a small D mint mark, pause for a moment. That piece of history might just hold a value beyond imagination. Many people ignored these coins for years, tossing them aside, never realizing the fortune they held. And finally, here's the twist that will leave you amazed. The rare and perfect 1972 $1 coin has been sold for a jaw-dropping amount of $45,000. Yes, you heard that right. A simple dollar, once used to buy a cup of coffee, now worth a luxury car. That's the magic of numismatics, the art of coins, history, and hidden value. The world of coin collecting, there exists a tiny yet powerful treasure that continues to fascinate experts, collectors, and history lovers alike, the 1934 D Lincoln wheat penny. At first glance, it might look like just another old copper coin, but once you dive into its story, you'll realize this penny holds a legacy of history, rarity, and unimaginable value. Today, we are going to explore the incredible journey of this coin, how it was made, what makes it so special, and how it became one of the most talked about pieces among coin collectors across the globe. The year 1934 was a turning point in American history. The nation was recovering from the Great Depression, and every penny truly mattered. Factories were reopening, people were finding hope again, and even a single cent carried great importance in everyday life. The Denver Mint, marked by the D mint mark on this coin, played a key role during this period, producing millions of Lincoln wheat pennies. But hidden among these ordinary coins was a small number of exceptionally rare pieces, coins that were struck with slight variations or errors, coins that would one day become priceless. The 1934 D Lincoln wheat penny features the classic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the front, designed by Victor David Brenner, a tribute to honesty, strength, and leadership. On the back, two wheat stalks frame the words, 1 cent, symbolizing growth and prosperity, a powerful message during a time when the country was striving to rebuild. But what makes this coin so desirable isn't just its design, it's the rarity of high-quality surviving specimens. Most of these pennies were used in everyday trade, worn down, and lost over the decades. Finding one today in excellent condition, with its shine, details, and mint mark perfectly preserved, is like uncovering a piece of forgotten history. Collectors around the world hunt for this coin because certain versions of the 1934 D wheat penny have unique characteristics. Some were struck with slightly doubled features, especially noticeable in the date or lettering. Others display sharp edges and perfect alignment, marking them as examples of precision minting. These subtle differences separate the ordinary from the extraordinary and transform a simple penny into a collector's dream. Every small detail, from the way Lincoln's coat folds to the sharpness of the D mint mark, can dramatically increase its value. But the story doesn't end there. Over time, the 1934 D wheat penny gained a reputation for being a hidden gem. Many collectors who stumbled upon it in old collections or coin jars were shocked to discover its worth. Imagine opening a small box in your attic and finding a penny that's been sitting there for decades, only to learn that it's worth more than your car. This is the kind of magic the 1934 D wheat penny holds, a reminder that treasures often come in the smallest forms. The condition of this coin plays a major role in determining its price. A heavily circulated coin might sell for a modest amount, but one in near-perfect, uncirculated condition, where every detail remains sharp and the original red luster shines brightly, can command an astonishing price at auctions. Grading services like PCGS and NGC often certify these coins, giving collectors confidence that what they hold is truly rare and authentic. In fact, some auction houses have seen fierce bidding wars for the 1934 D wheat penny, with prices soaring higher than anyone could imagine. Every time a coin like this is found, it reignites excitement within the numismatic community. Collectors share their discoveries online, treasure hunters search through old collections, and historians revisit the fascinating events of 1934. Each coin becomes a storyteller, connecting us to the past and reminding us of the craftsmanship and value that defined that era. So, if you ever come across a Lincoln wheat penny dated 1934 with a small D under the date, don't overlook it. It could be more than just an old coin. It could be a symbol of resilience, a piece of history, and a hidden treasure waiting to change your fortune. Hold it carefully, study its details, and maybe, just maybe, you'll realize you're holding something truly extraordinary. There is something truly fascinating about a simple piece of metal that travels from hand to hand, generation to generation, yet hides a secret that could change someone's life overnight. The $1 2001p coin, shining with history and mystery, is one such treasure that hides beneath everyday circulation. Most people pass it on without even a second thought, paying for coffee, groceries, or gas, never realizing that the very coin they held could be worth a fortune. The 2001p $1 coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and it carries the powerful motto, "In God We Trust." At first glance, it may look like an ordinary Sacagawea dollar, golden in color, light in weight, and featuring the elegant portrait of Sacagawea carrying her child. But what sets some of these coins apart are the subtle and rare minting errors that make collectors lose their minds and auction houses erupt in excitement. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, and under the soft light, you notice something unusual, perhaps a missing letter, an extra mark, a doubled phrase, or an off-centered strike that shouldn't exist. These are not mere flaws, they are rare mistakes from the minting process that turn regular coins into collectors' dreams. In 2001, Several batches of coins came out with striking variations that instantly caught the eyes of numismatists across America. The Philadelphia Mint, marked by the P just beside the year, was one of the busiest mints in the country. It produced millions of coins, yet a tiny fraction had these rare errors. Some were struck on the wrong planchet, meaning the metal disc used was not meant for a dollar coin. Others had doubled inscriptions, where the phrase "In God We Trust" appeared slightly overlapped, creating a ghost-like image. A few even had die cracks, fine lines appearing on the coin surface, that made them unique, one-of-a-kind pieces. Collectors searched day and night for such imperfections.
Why?
Because in the world of coin collecting, rarity equals value. A simple misprint or minting flaw can transform a regular dollar coin into a historical artifact worth thousands. And the story behind each rare coin becomes a tale of luck, precision, and timing. The 2001 P dollar is part of the Sacagawea series, which itself holds deep meaning in American history. Sacagawea, the young Native American woman who guided Lewis and Clark through the uncharted American frontier, became a symbol of courage, discovery, and hope. Her image on the coin represents not just money, but heritage and bravery, a reminder of a journey that shaped a nation. Now picture this: you open an old drawer, or maybe stumble upon a forgotten coin jar from years ago. Among the silver and copper, a soft golden shimmer catches your attention. You pull it out. It's a 2001 P $1 coin. The surface is slightly worn, but the phrase "In God We Trust" shines clearly. Before spending it, you take a closer look under a magnifying glass. Suddenly, you notice something odd. The lettering seems doubled, the strike slightly off-center. You've just found what thousands of collectors are desperately searching for. Over the years, rare 2001 P coins with unique errors have been auctioned at incredibly high prices. Their values depend on the type and visibility of the error, their condition, and how many similar ones exist. But when it comes to the most perfect rare strike, the kind that even experts dream of, the price skyrockets. Every time one of these coins surfaces, it sends a ripple of excitement through the collecting world. Auction houses prepare for bidding wars, collectors sharpen their pencils, and ordinary people suddenly find themselves in possession of something extraordinary. And the best part? These coins still hide in circulation today. They could be in your wallet, your coin jar, or your pocket right now. So, the next time you come across a $1 2001 P coin, don't just pass it on. Look closely. Study its edges, examine the motto "In God We Trust," and pay attention to every small detail. You never know what secret it might be hiding. Because sometimes, it's not about how much money a coin can buy, it's about the story, the history, and the incredible journey it's taken to reach you. And in the world of collectors, when that rare 2001 P coin with the perfect minting error appears, it's not just a coin anymore. It's a treasure, a hidden fortune waiting to be discovered.